Good morning, year 12. Today, in today's class, I will be discussing about newspaper. In general, all of you know what is newspaper is about. But let me recap what we have learned in yesterday's class. As on yesterday's class, we have learned about mass media. As I tell you that mass media is a known of communication. As example, when we call, we talk to people. Also, television, YouTube, Bible, all that are known as mass media. As beginning of this class, my learning objectives is at the end of this class, students should identify what is newspaper is about. Students should know the structure of newspaper. Also, students should identify journals and newspaper reporting with features of newspaper. Now, the news in generally newspaper is form of mass media that is well established in Fiji. This is the example of a newspaper. In generally, everyone can know. A newspaper is where not only news are found, many other types of writing and information are also found in newspaper. A newspaper is daily and weekly published that contain new articles. Local, regional and world editor, the lifestyle of magazine section, entertainment, sports news, advertisement, classified and paid. Advertisement and to a lesser extent paid for cost or running a newspaper. The owner of the newspaper is called a publisher. The person who is the owner of this example, the person who is owner of this newspaper is the publisher of this. The editor is in charge of content. Reporter research and write the article. Example, in this first news is Anna who research and write the article. Most reporters specialize in an area like crime, sports, government, and this specialty is called the reporters. Now we will look at the structure of a newspaper. First section will major news. The first section of the newspaper will be a major of news, world news, sometimes editor, where newspaper editor offer their opinion on various topics, published with their opinions. Writer by other writers, the most important news articles are on first page. Yeah, it shows what are the important on this newspaper are. And top half of the first page is refers to as above the fold. Local news section with local news and weather. Sports is the section also in this newspaper. Lifestyle or magazine section often contain feature article. Now news generally interest features, for example, an article of stamp collecting or business New York City. Also entertainment, travel, fashion, information, cooking, useful household hints, advice, column, the comics, puzzle, review, or movie and books. Classified ads section in which people and business advertise items for sale and post job notice. Paid advertisement are throughout the paper except on first page, as it generates most of the revenues that keep a newspaper in business. Now another side, I will be looking at Journals and newspaper reporting. Newspapers are one of the ways in which mass communication has been possible. The newspaper is the oldest medium and one of which we are all familiar. Let us now take another closer look at newspaper and news report in particular. A news report is current and time report of a subject or topical interest. It is a factual and the journalist is expected to be informative but objective and informal. The reporter may aim to give an account even for published reading as it goes up and down as possible within limited space available in the newspaper. The reporter must choose words that are seen and reflect his or her attitude. A news reporter professional demands the things that she or he must network and without bias in his or her writing. Features of newspaper headlines. These almost always appear in bold print to capture the interest attention of readers. The more sensual newspaper tends to adopt an interest and articulates style in their heading. Example are Camps, chase, manners. Also, headlines are clipped or shortened to emphasize only the important words. Leading. The report usually begins with short summary of news item. This is typical of most newspapers. Short paragraph. Reports have many paragraphs and often each paragraph is just one sentence long. Often the news is written in an order ranking from most important to the least important information, so the reader's interest demobilizes towards the end of the article. Time and place is the journal must be accurate about the time and place of the events. So the interval of time and place like at 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon are commonly used. Source. The source refers to a point or place from which reporter received original information. It is important for reporters to indicate the source in order to utilize of their information and for clarification purpose. Direct and indirect quotation. These are also used as added information. The direct quotes are marked by interval, commas, and extra words or phrases involved are reported. The indirect quotation report the speakers who indirectly. They are also used for verification purposes. Stock phrase. These are words such as he said, according to such phrase are used to clarify and avoid ambiguity. Pictures. Pictures may be used to add interest in a news item. They must also contain additional information. This is a non-logic feature. Caption. This is a short caption which goes underneath a photograph to identify something or someone and to give additional information. Reorganization. This is found at the end of report and the reorganization event bring read up to date. Past tense. The main contents of report is written as past tense as event that have already occurred are being reported. Present tense that is usually found in reorientation because the reporter is now telling the reader what is happening in future. Now we will look at future tense. Something the reporter will end in future tense, explaining expect outcome or effects stemming from event being reported. Bylines are line at the beginning of a newspaper or magazine article that gives the writer name. It's a to transfer of reports. The passive voice used by writer to show information distance. Now In your notes, I will be giving some of the homework, question 1 to 10, that you will be doing as your homework. And that's all for today's class. Thank you.